A look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room to run past midfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville. He has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and start shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Huntley. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Huntley to throw. Flush to his right. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time. On the give, this is Drake. Powers past him at the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 3, second and a yard. To throw, Huntley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one of the first on the tape. He's should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Alvin Kamara for his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come out with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here, eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers, so that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off-play action. Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. He will find his man Chase complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st down, Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 17-0 our score after 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Huntley. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. In his own end zone, it's Allen. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't sit.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley, flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. It's a gain of a yard. Looking to throw. Huntley got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley. They'll roll him out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Allen. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the air. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley flushed out right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second down, Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off-play action. Huntley buying time to his left. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, Huntley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got a man, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Touchdown, Rams! Jamar Chase, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
They saw something on film. Did you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Here's Harris to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff for Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
They love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. The because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Huntley. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now they'll throw with Allen on the move to his left. 1st down and more for Allen. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. But he will not come anywhere close to the 1st down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Off the play fake. Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. Operating from the gun. Huntley, flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Huntley to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Allen off the play fake. Steps away. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and... Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The 20.
He's going to make everything.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A give. This is Kamara. And bulldozing his way through. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Coming left is Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And now the Rams have got it. Goal the other way. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done. And it's a fumble. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes, so they will hold on to the football indeed.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Got a man, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw, Huntley. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now Huntley. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. The number 7 usually lucky here for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Huntley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands at the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your ties. Get to show them the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Green Bay, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.